Do you remember going through a tough time in your life and people telling you a little cliche quote and you think to yourself, yeah, I will never be able to relate to that? I know me personally have done it 100 times. When I was 18, I remember someone telling me, you grow through what you go through. And it never registered to me what actually was meant by that. One day it hit me when that cliche little quote actually means. Everyone has a tough time in their life where they feel like the whole world is against them. Well, for me, that tough time has been the last 1.5 years of my life. During this speech, I will provide you with clear examples of how I have taken bad things that have happened to me in my life and have grown from them. My mental health, my relationships, and living for myself have all shaped me into the person I am today. First off, I'm a young adult and I suffer from both depression and anxiety. I have suffered with depression and anxiety since I was 16 years old. I have been on multiple medications to help, and nothing has seemed to be helping. My depression and anxiety are both common in my family. Usually when one acts up, so does the other. When they're acting up, I lack motivation to get out of bed, lack motivation to eat. Did you know 1 in 4 adults between the age of 18 and 24 is diagnosed with a mental illness? More than 25% of college students have been diagnosed or treated by a professional for a mental health condition within the past year. Secondly, I got out of a 3-year-long toxic relationship. My relationship was mentally and emotionally abusive. Being in a toxic relationship caused my depression and anxiety to only get worse. And I would constantly get yelled and screamed at for no apparent reason. I was never put as a priority. I was always chose over friends, family, or whatever the case may be. And if there was time to be spent with me, there would always be a reason why it couldn't be spent with me. After the relationship had ended, I was left with a lot of baggage. I was left with 2 dogs, thousands of dollars in vet bills, and then credit card bills from just moving houses before we separated. Finally, I have had to learn how to make time for myself. I started doing what I want. I no longer ask for other people's opinions. I go to all the concerts and social events that I like without asking for anyone's permission, and I hang out with whoever I want whenever I please to. I've also came to the conclusion that making time for self-care is very important in one person's life. I've started going to the gym on a regular basis. I make every Sunday about myself. I do things that I like to do, even if I just want to lay in bed all day. I have had to cut many toxic people out of my life that I never pictured cutting out, and that's just part of growing as a person. In conclusion, a speech about who I am wouldn't be a speech if I didn't inform you all of why I'm the person I am today. Now that I have shared with you my growth through what I go through, I hope this gives you a clear understanding that everyone has gone through some tough times in their lives that have made them who they are today. It is important to learn how to grow from the things that you are going through in life, whether it's mental illness, toxic relationships, or just simply learning how to make time for yourself like you need to.